This is Brief Briefing. In the first, OCC grants federal charter to crypto firm, brought to you by American Banker, Washington. The Office of the Comptroller of the Currency granted a national trust charter to the digital asset platform Anchorage, the first approval of its kind for a cryptocurrency company. The conditional approval for Anchorage Digital Bank, which up to now has operated as the state chartered Anchorage Trust Co. based in South Dakota, will make it easier for the company to partner with banks that want to provide clients with custody services for their stable coins and other cryptocurrency assets. Anchorage's federal trust charter does not require approval by the Federal Deposit Insurance Corp, since the company does not plan to accept deposits. The OCC has attempted to clarify in a series of interpretive letters that existing rules allow banks to provide custody services for cryptocurrency assets. But the charter approval offers more regulatory clarity for Anchorage and its partner banks, said Diego Monica, the president and co-founder of Anchorage, which is owned by Anchor Labs Inc. A national trust charter really puts us on par with other national banks from a regulatory perspective, Monica said in an interview. Whenever we're doing business with another bank, they always have to look at a regulatory regime, understand the fiduciary responsibilities, understand the local state law, understand how the assets are treated for them to understand if they can do business with us. But now there's not even a question of what the regulatory regime is and how it actually works. He added, we are on par with other national banks. Tether blockchain launches first decentralized exchange dubbed Theta Swap. Theta Swap's V1 users will reportedly be able to swap Theta-based TNT20 tokens in much the same way as is the case for automated market maker services like Uniswap and SushiSwap ERC20 tokens on the Ethereum chain, but now on Tether. YouTube boxer Logan Paul turns himself into an NFT Pokemon card. Controversial YouTube celebrity Logan Paul has jumped on the non-fungible token or NFT bandwagon as part of his latest self-promotion. The centralized e-commerce platform Bondly announced February 4th that it will create a limited edition of 44 NFTs featuring a holographic image of Paul in his boxing gear, mocked up as a Pokemon card. Very cool, Logan. EI deploys blockchain products on China's blockchain-based service network. Ernst & Young, one of the world's largest professional services networks, is expanding its blockchain services in China, a partnership with major local blockchain projects. According to a February 5th announcement, EY will deploy its blockchain products on the Ethereum blockchain and blockchain open source, a platform run by Tencent-backed financial blockchain, Shenzhen Consortium. Well, they're gonna need ETH, and since they're gonna use the Ethereum network, so likely it will drive up the price of ETH because they're gonna need, unless they use scaling 2 solutions. Australia's central bank says Bitcoin not really money, no risk to financial stability. The Reserve Bank of Australia has delivered somewhat dismissive comments on Bitcoin at a meeting of the House of Representatives Standing Committee on Economics, According to a report by the Australian Financial Review on Friday, the central bank's assistant governor for financial systems, Michael Bullock, said there's a lot of fuss over Bitcoin. The comments were a response to Queensland Liberal National Party member Julian Simons, who'd asked the assistant governor if the bank viewed Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies as a financial risk. Bitcoin is not a payment instrument and it's not even really money, said Bullock. I think there is a lot of fuss about it as a potential asset. Bullock said she didn't see Bitcoin's volatility as a risk to the market, a view that was echoed by Reserve Bank Governor Philip Lowe. Bitcoin is a risk to investors, but it's not a financial stability risk, Lowe said. Bullock noted that issues being broadcasted more prominently revolved around stable coin regulations. Facebook is putting out Dime, formerly Libra. There is a lot of discussion about this. We are engaged with other regulators about this, said Bullock in a report. Coinbase IPO. Here's what we need to know. Brought to you by Forbes. Coinbase, the largest cryptocurrency exchange in the US, has announced plans to go public, but it will escrow the traditional initial public offering process of hiring investment banks to drum up interest and finance the deal. Instead, Coinbase plans to post its shares straight on an exchange via a so-called direct listing, a technique pioneered by big names like Spotify, Palantir in recent years. This non-traditional yet trendy choice makes a certain amount of sense for the Coinbase narrative, given that the company has aided and abated the similarity non-establishment cryptocurrency craze over the past decade. Whether Bitcoin itself actually replaces dollars or develops further as a speculative asset remains to be seen. Let's say you want to buy Bitcoin. How does Coinbase make money? Through margin fees, Coinbase Commerce, Coinbase Card, and USDC Coin. How much is Coinbase worth? Around 300 million, according to Crunchbase. Curve liquidity providers earned $3 million after falling victim to a $11 million exploit in the Yearn Finance vault. The DeFi Yearn Finance Minutes reports that its V1Y DAI vault was victim of an exploit valued at $11 million on February 5th. Yet the hacker didn't do most of the theft. As a liquidity provider, Curve benefited more from the attack than its mastermind. While the vault lost a total of 11 million, Yearn developer Bantig tweeted that the hacker could only benefit from the 2.8 million. The team has suspended all deposits on DAI, USDC, USDT, TUSD as part of an ongoing investigation. DAI version 1 vault was exploited. Attackers took in 2.8 million. Vault lost 11 million. Deposits are disabled. He tweeted yesterday, February 4th, 2021. Bantech shared analysis of the incident, which suggested the hacker had been able to steal 513,000 DAI, 1.7 million USDT, and the rest of his stash in the form of Curve token. Stani Kulukov, the founder of A Flash Loan Protocol, tweeted this. The attack involved a complex exploit with more than 160 transactions on multiple DeFi platforms that has spent more than $5,000 in gas. The complex exploit with more than 160 nested transactions and 8.6 mm of gas consumed approximately 75% of the block resulted in the loss of 2.7 million USDT. The February 4th attack isn't the first to target the project by Yearn's lead developer Andre Cronch when a hacker took 15 million of Eminence, an unfinished project where Cronch followers quickly blocked money after the developer went to bed one night in September 2020. Mu now provides access to 2,000 DeFi and NFT dApps on mobile. Striving to become Ethereum's dApp hub, MyEther wallet users can now search for and access the entire suite of Ethereum dApps within their Mu app. IOHG delegates 3.2 million ADA to 100 Cardano community pools. Congratulations to all those pools. Thank you for watching. Don't forget, like, subscribe. What do you think about the OCC granting Anchorage a federal charter for banking? Theta swap, YouTube Boxer as an NFT, EY to deploy blockchain infrastructure within China. Comment down below about Coinbase's IPO. Curve, liquidity providers, they received the payout. What do you think? Have a good one.